After discovering my wife's infidelity, I moved away in secret and cut off all contact. Years later, she's tracking me down, begging to reconcile after her affair partner dumped her. When I found the hotel receipts in February 2018, I didn't confront her. I just sat in my car outside our apartment for 2 hours staring at them. Room 614 at the downtown Marriott, charged to her company card 3 times that month, $289 each night. I went inside acting completely normal. She was on the couch drinking wine, watching TV. Asked how my day was. I said fine. Made small talk about dinner. My hands were shaking. That night, while she slept next to me, I opened a new bank account at a different bank. Over 3 months, I became a ghost. Transferred money in amounts she wouldn't notice. $200 here, $300 there. Started taking work trips that were actually job interviews in other cities. Tennessee, Colorado, Oregon. Anywhere far enough she'd never look. I hired a private investigator for 2 weeks. Got photos of her and him at that same hotel, holding hands at restaurants, kissing in the parking garage at her office. My lawyer said I didn't need any of it for no-fault divorce, but I wanted the proof. To know I wasn't crazy, Tennessee job offer came in May. Software company, 30% pay raise, full relocation package. I accepted same day and made them keep it confidential. Got a new phone with a new number. Started forwarding mail to a P.O. box in Knoxville. Found an apartment online. Small 1-bedroom, fully furnished, month-to-month lease. Wired the deposit from my secret account. Hired movers for a Saturday in June when I told her I had a week-long conference in Seattle. That morning, I packed everything that mattered while she was at Saturday yoga class. Probably meeting him. Grandmother's pocket watch. Photo albums from before we met. My 2 guitars. Dad's toolbox. Everything else was just stuff. Left her the furniture, the dishes, everything. Left my wedding ring on the kitchen counter next to the divorce papers. My lawyer delivered them the day after I left. I was already in Tennessee, 900 miles away when she started calling. By end of first week, 67 missed calls. Messages. Where are you? Please call me back. I can explain. This isn't what you think. I blocked her number. Changed mine again just to be safe. Deleted Facebook, Instagram, everything. My close friends knew what happened. I'd shown 3 of them the PI photos before leaving. They understood. When she started calling them trying to find me, even they cut her off. My mom talked to her exactly once, just to say I was alive and safe and she needed to stop. Ex drove to my parents' house the next day. Showed up crying, begging for my address or number. My dad told her if she came back he'd call the police. Divorce finalized in October. She didn't contest anything. My lawyer said she just sat there crying while the judge signed papers. I wasn't there. Did it all remotely. 5 years passed. First year was brutal. Therapy twice a week just to function. But slowly I rebuilt everything. New job became a real career. Made actual friends. Started rock climbing and hiking. Met Julia at a climbing gym year 3. She was patient with my baggage. Listened when I needed to talk. Never judged me for running. We moved in together last year into a house we bought. Last Tuesday morning. I was making coffee before work. Julia was in the shower. Doorbell rang at 7:30 a.m. Weird, but figured package delivery. I opened the door. My ex-wife, standing on my porch in Tennessee, 900 miles from where I'd left her. Holding grocery store flowers, mascara streaking down her face, looking like she hadn't slept in weeks. How did you find me? I hired someone, she said, shaking. A private investigator. Took 8 months, but he found you. 8 months actively searching. My skin crawled. Why? James left me 6 months ago for someone younger. I've been alone, and I realized I made the biggest mistake of my life. We can fix this. Start over. I forgive you for leaving. I actually laughed. You forgive me? Baby, please. Who's at the door? Julia's voice behind me. She walked up in her bathrobe, coffee mug in hand, wrapped her arm around my waist. One look at my ex, and she understood everything. Ex's face went white, stared at Julia. Then at the photos on our entryway wall. Us hiking, at her sister's wedding, building our deck together. You moved on, she whispered. 5 years ago, I said. The day I left. I came all this way. I'm sorry for everything. Can we just talk? Julia squeezed my hand. Didn't say anything. Just stood there supporting me. I looked at the woman on my porch. The one who destroyed me so completely I had to flee 900 miles to survive. She looked smaller now. Desperate. You hired a PI, I said calmly. Spent 8 months tracking me down. So you know I'm engaged now, right? Her eyes dropped to Julia's left hand. The ring. Wedding's in October. Julia added quietly. You should leave. Ex opened her mouth. Closed it. Tears streaming. I loved you. No, I said firmly. You didn't, but I'm glad you found me. Now I know the $3,000 I spent on that lawyer was worth every penny. I closed the door. Through it, I heard her collapse crying on the porch. Julia pulled me into a hug. You okay? I held her. Heard ex's footsteps retreat. Car door slam. Engine start. Drive away. Yeah, I said. I really am.